Welcome to the Lord of the Rings Online. So, this is a game that I've been playing for about 7 years, which is kind of ridiculous, all things considered, but it's fun, and if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you'll enjoy it. Or if you're just a fan of multiplayer online games, you'll enjoy it. So, I've decided, well, I'm kind of being forced, to start a new character. But unlike characters I normally play, which are all kind of tanky and run in and kill everyone, I am going to be playing as a stealth character. Now, if you know anything about me, I suck at stealth characters. That's part of the reason why, if you check it out, I'm replaying the Assassin's Creed series, so you can see just how bad at stealth characters I am. So, this game has one stealth class, which is burglar, which is based off of Bilbo Baggins. So I'm going to be a burglar, but also in this video I just wanted to show you some of the options that you have for creating a character. And then with this burglar, I'm going to be running around with my sister, who also plays this game. She's going to be playing a more tanky character, and we're going to see how long it takes for me to die. Yeah, fun times. So this should be fun, and I will probably completely fail. But, you know, new experiences, build character, and all that jazz. So, first off, you can of course male or female. The running animations really bother me for female, so I always play as a guy. I don't know why they bother me, but they just do. They run weird. And then, depending on what class you play, different races have different class abilities. So, yeah, you can play as a man, which is kind of boring. It's like being a Nord in Skyrim. It's boring. High Elf is a new class that they added. It's gonna take a second to load. There you go. Which is a special, like, purchase one. You don't just automatically get it. So they're like fancy, even older elves. So think of like Galadriel and Elrond in them. You can be a dwarf. Again, it takes a second to think about life. There you go. There you go. You can look like Gimli, run around. You can be a hobbit. Because, of course, Middle-earth, you wouldn't have a game without hobbits. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Such a cool-looking hobbit. You can be an elf. Just like a normal elf. There you go. Pointed ears. Or another class that's exclusive that you have to purchase is a Bjorn, which is my favorite class to play. So you can turn into a bear and just generally wreak havoc. So I don't know if you noticed as I was changing between races, some races like Bjornings can only be Bjornings. My burglar, I can only be a man or a hobbit, so I'm gonna choose hobbit. Because then I can be short, and then maybe it'll improve my stealth if I'm not as tall. Yeah, so there's different races. There's Bjorning, which you turn into a bear, have a bunch of nature control, that kind of stuff. Burglar, which is stealth, stabby, that kind of stuff. Captain, you get like I guess flag bearer who fights with you, kind of a thing. Champion is like tanky sword, you can dual wield or two-handed wield. You have much cool sword skills. Guardian is you are kind of beefed out so that you can take the damage, but then you can also support your allies and do damage. Hunter is ranged. Yeah, Hunter is ranged. Lore Master, you have, I guess, pets or animal allies that come help you. Minstrel, you play music. Runekeeper, you have, like, magic, and you can build runes and work off of runes. And then Warden, you're sort of ranged, like, use a spear and stuff, but, yeah, you're fairly tanky as well. I have really spent a lot of time in Warden. But I guess D&D comparisons, you'd have, like, Rogue. That one doesn't really have one. This one would just be kind of like fighter. This one, I kind of go along the lines of barbarian with that one in some ways. This would be, now I have to try and convert to D&D. Ranger, this would be druid, this would be bard. I could probably compare this with like a wizard, and then this would just be something else. So we're going to be a hobbit, so small size. Woo! Hobbit toughness, rapid recovery, hobbit courage, and resist corruption. There you go. So once you've picked your race, gender, class, If you want, you can also watch there's a movie for each of the classes if you want to learn a bit more about them. So mine is, and it also gives you like a class difficulty. So if you're starting out, start with a simple one. I mean, if you want, you can start out with an advanced class. It doesn't really matter. You might just have a little bit more difficult. Role support. Burglars are masters of debuffing skills that cause foes to deal less damage or be easier to kill. They utilize their trick skills to debuff foes and can later remove the tricks for additional benefits. Burglars also have stealth skills and are proficient at initiating fellowship maneuvers. The fellowships of burglar supports his allies by debuffing foes while dealing respectable damage. There you go. I'm gonna suck. Burglars are masters of stealth and misdirection. They rely on sleight of hand and startling attacks that allow their companions to overwhelm adversaries. This class is inspired by the famous Bilbo Baggins, who accompanied Thorn and company on their quest to the Lonely Mountain. There you go. So, once you've done that, you come here, so you can pick where you want to come from. So, Fellhide, lovers of trees and woods, Fellhides were the first hobbits to come to the Shire. They generally tend to be fairer skin and hair, as well as taller and more slender. Well, I don't want to be taller, so... Oh, there we go, this one sounds good. Harfoots are the most prodigious hole dwellers, and were first to cross west into Eriador. They generally tend to be a browner of skin, and then their kindreds, as well as smaller and shorter. Like it. Stores were the last of the hobbit kindreds to come to the Shire, settling in the eastern marshlands that became known as the Marish. They generally tend to be heavier and broader built than the others. So we'll probably be a Harefoot. And then it gives you like suggestions for names, but you can also just randomly name yourself. Yeah. So I will probably do that. No. Catvo. You could be Catvo. Then we're sort of like Kayo, but Catvo. We'll see if it'll let me do that. Alright. Head. So then this comes into the craziness, is you can choose what you want to look like. Oh yeah, 20 options. We'll do that. What the heck? I don't know. Usually for this I'd roll like a d20, but I don't have any in here with me at the moment. Hair. I'm gonna just rotate so I can see what ponytail. Spiky hair. Oh, it's something sort of interesting. That's like a photo. No. Some of these haircuts are just weird. Well, maybe a ponytail. There it will be like, a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. They all have ponytails. Whoa, look at that. That'd be cute. Alright, eyes. Oh, that's nice. Adding wrinkles. No, thank you. Eyebrows. There's sort of some difference. We'll just go with that. Mouth. I'm already on 3 of 10. Details. 1, 2. I get a spot. I get a scar. I get a bigger scar. I get a scar on my chin. I get freckles. I don't know what that did. Some wrinkles. Be an old hobbit. We're gonna give ourselves an epic scar. I like that. Alright, eye color. I'm gonna go green. I like green eyes. Green eyes are cool. Alright. Crazy green eyes. Oh, that makes me sick. There we go. Slightly tanned, because I do live underground. But I guess also outside. Hair color. Ooh, I can have white hair like my other characters. Continue the trend. Might be running against white hair. How white hair? That's weird. It's like the whitest hair is there. There you go. Alright. So now I want to zoom out. We want to be like we have broad shoulders or a beard gut. Or we can be midway. There you go. So we should go with this. Let's see if it will. There we go. So we are now Catvo, the level 1 hobbit burglar. So I'm going to end this episode here, just because then I can start another episode, and we will dive in and start the introduction to burglar. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. Would be nice. And we will see you next time, and we will dive into the horribleness that will be me trying to play a burglar. So thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.